God, my head. Where the devil am I? Coffin? No, that's not out of the ordinary. Ah. Yes. That would explain a few things. This is the family crypt. How did I get here? I remember I was in a carriage going towards the capital. Then we were stopped in the woods. Someone opened my door. Must have been hunters. I could smell the garlic on them. And then they dragged me out. Threw me on the ground. And they stabbed me. 5, 10, 20 times. You don't forget vampire hunters' weapons easily. There's nothing quite like them. So someone must have buried me here. Well then, no more need for me to be in there. I mean, I seem to be as alive and kicking as a vampire can be. Oh God, I'm not used to standing on my feet anymore. It really is the crypt. Oh. Well, this wasn't a ruin before? This was a perfectly fine castle. What's happened to it? And I seem to remember this cliffside going out a lot further than it does now. God, how long have I been dead for? Well, given the state, if I had to guess, at least a century? Oh God, there used to be a whole gallery running along on top of this. It's all gone. It seems like no one's taken the good care of seeing after Rothmore while I was dead. I mean, that is fair. I was and am the last Rothmore, so I suppose there's no one to take over after I'm dead. This used to be the Grand Hall. We used to have parties and balls here. Oh my. This place has really gone to the dogs. I do wonder, how's the downstairs doing? Well, it's a good thing the staircase is still here. And if the staircase is here... Aha. Thank God she's held up rather well. Certainly seen better days, but it's still standing, which can't be said for most of the above stairs buildings. Some leakage. God, rebuilding this place to its former glory is going to be such a mess. It takes so much time. Just how long have I been dead for? Clearly no one's been here since I died, otherwise they wouldn't have left it in such a state, or allowed it to fall into it, at the very least. Oh. Quite the day I'm having. I wonder if General Asher is still around. Part of me hopes not. Then again, a familiar face would do a lot for me right now. Let's see. Well, the cells are still here. Empty, of course. Suppose if I've been dead so long, all of the prisoners have been gone as well. Ah, yes. So not everything's still standing, I see. God, there used to be hundreds of cells down there. Well, looks like the famous Rothmore prison has no more prisoners. There used to be hundreds of people here. Thousands. I mean, there is a war on, after all. In my own bedroom. Or at least my pretend bedroom, because if memory serves, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Haha. Good to see they didn't get to all of it. Certainly wouldn't have left this alone if they knew how to find it. Ah, my real bedroom. This room seems to be in better shape than the rest. How odd. Well, then at least there's some part of Rothmore Castle I can still live in. Right, first things first, I should find out just how long it's been since I died. And the best way... Is the sun out? Not quite. Well then. I suppose the first thing to do, or rather the best thing, would be to head back to the vampire capital and see if I can find any familiar faces. God, such a state. Well, God, how could they let it fall into such disrepair? This used to be the finest castle for miles around. And there used to be a village here. It's completely overgrown with trees. It's called 100, more like 200 years, I'd say. Well then, I suppose the only thing I can do is leave for the capital.